issues. But one they will say, to disregard this position or seek its amendment to favor the ambitions of any individual will contradict the foundational principle upon which the strategy GFA was built.
Sure.
Wow. What Ghanaian football needs now is leadership, transition grounded in merit, fairness, and respect for the own legal framework, but not one manufactured through manipulation or quiet constitutional change. Move on. According to close to Ghana Football Association and broadcast partner, Adisa Production have approved only 9 venues for the TV coverage of the Ghana Premier. The 9 venues are as follows: TNA, Dr. Kwame Chei, Dance Park in Century, Pando, Aliu Mama, Legon Stadium, Accra Stadium, and Baba Yara Sports Stadium. And if I hear from me, who are you?
Bechem nim,
I used to
nim,
and I
Brekum nim.
I used to know Shilimpele Stadium.
Young Apostles,
Young
yes.
Apostles,
yes.
And are you for boy?
A lot of.
Are you for boy? Baby, Ananzi Marco to go to me or Gravenze.
Karela.
And your Karela. Omwa
Basake.
Basake,
yes, almost the encajon, Ampim, AIK. Also, encajon, and newly promoted side. Ewo Swedru Aguna.
And also, you approve.
And also, yes, Intino.
Okay, so Bagbasi has officially began training with Hearts of Oak. Kotoko officially commenced their pre-season preparations with a focus on physical conditioning. We need the account. If you say we have time to read a long, very missive letter now. So look, we're missive, Mami had here. What's the meaning of missive?
Okay.
MISSIV.
Okay.
Mami had here. So whether as a father no find a place.
Missive. A written message or letter. Typically one that is formal or official in nature. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Missive, yeah.
Okay.
Missive,
as if was missive.
Yes.
So, all right. Enti my uncle at 9:54.
Right.
A chese enchencha ye nondu empowerment to do no.
Yes.
Na samre no. O de niema so na bra kwaku. Abre optical or see a need to mean diabetes. Optical diabetes. Retinopathy. Go ahead.
Right, enti ejina so na ya microphone so aropai live on Oyerepa 100.7 way amanone nsem na ya boabo ano ayede ebremu ene anopai ewo jumadi ne so show no live ewo Oyerepa television live ewo Facebook Oyerepa radio Oyerepa TV entino o join you Facebook na wa show no live ewo hono waja comment ewo hoyebe kinkan edin ama wa brama no nsema ba na wiye ama bedwafo nyina a join show na ma yaba se yebedi nkomo enso ewo jumadi no es on the broad wings of High Sense Edusan Herbal Clinic and a Fay Youngson Herbal Center. Woma Doma, any a day, Amanonin Sem, Edimamu and them, Anopay, na Oko High Sense, na Wako J electronic appliances outdoor, Edia Coffee, Mathio, Assetano. Enya phone enya kama ube living here uhia chest freezer uhia television uhia refrigerator uhia air condition uhia gas cooker washing machine smartphones ahodo sound systems nyina dia High Sense MLB na say ye bono phone papa ye warranty eno so so High Sense borum ye showrooms ahodo Ghana mamu a borum ho a ubenya High Sense product nyina bi na watobi edi akofie na wako yusu Accra ye honum afa Kumase ye showrooms ahodo ha Mankesim Takrade Takwa Obuase Koforidia hoho isunyane Techiman and afa Tamale ho nyina okwa ube High Sense ho to a product ni bi 0302 55 0000 0302 55 0000 Edusan herbal clinic area dusa herbal mixture and then the capsules abam affair dusa prostamide capsules and affair dusa man capsules ni nyina ewo adwaman so na me ba cho ho na unya severe waist pain unya male vitality challenge arthritis and a hanipediana what dianum edusa herbal mixture eno na onum na yi ni nyina e de fro yo ba ubu nsa na oteyawa nom edusam herbal mixture prostamide capsules no eno emema ne dia eboa ema prostate un sensem edadin eboa ema ye jonso ye be jonso boko na ye jonso kama ena fe man capsules no mema no wo be bo adwuma wo sompa eno bi na ewo se onom Kumase Swami Magazine Macro your Goy filling station on Accra your La Paz ye be Las Palmas I know our pizza man 0500 110 115 0500 110 115 and no a do some herbal clinic number and mede atujane ye sensem na se edem a free Thomas third party na so ye na anopai menemo kesa ya ne lawyers prepare document Edem akoma prosecutors you know as a player no person to kwan kopiem e wo VR bobo ko ni munafe or come completing the medicals and so hoye dia todwa esa under the bill conditions you know say Thomas Party a person change address every baby or eko baby for corner e was or inform court you know and also prosecutors nya no nko a e mami ensana wo edi rape case atu Thomas Party so no eni kwan say ohun so obi twam wo baby obey ho avoid you completely and afei no ni nyina no international travel and so be mu e was prosecutors no any court no mo ya away anti party lawyers in prempren wo mo e krata ne ko e dia command prosecutors no as a player no orem e was Spain one VRL e ko sign contract 2 years no come akosi akan e de amomo enom e je free oba wonim say 2nd September and a Thomas Third Party wabese remu a court na fe wama come akoto ansem ne so a e won sam no ebam ewo ye dwumade ne so enem anopay meko FC Barcelona bobo kono wama se wo Spain ma ye we e de free ho last season nya dia aye Camp Nou stadium no wamutimi ayuso adi si aka ne nyina ne se Spotify Camp Nou under construction na anem anopay ena ye nyantia SS City Council Amo Barcelona wamama basa aye partial permit eso mbetimi abia Camp Nou na we no aye 27,000 spectators and a bet me farm na omu bia tribunal no ma bia omu north stand at akaho entino plano and some baby ombetumi abia no aye bus on main tribunal ho stadium ho no ma bia north stand na kaho na basa dia tuja ese week 3 against Valencia one person omu bomb and so I will come no na challenger everybody say Barcelona plan Spotify Camp Nou one mu bayan kataso bi ona one mu hwem aye time ombedi ansa na kataso na wie paya one mu gidi ss omu kon wan hwa no mu ne Valencia game no one mu ntumi amonti no say so mu twentwen so am panyimfo ani contractors etna say na ma faje kwan am one mu ne be fa so said be ya afi one betumi abom games ni bi e wo aye Spotify Camp Nou na unim say one Laporta e dia toja sa fi La Liga season no e Camp Nou anom bebo no enti no wo mu ye nhihye bia ese partial perimeter womanya se ombebie aye Camp Nou no bibia ebe koye jiama mo se ne be ya league ni sha so ombetumi asi akan e wo ho a eno so nkomo no ebam anem no pai reporter yenya Sky Sports e de maye se urem our United wombo boko na so ya yeso mo feeling kase pa esa Benjamin Sesko Wabesign like the Manchester United. One way Bobo Kori say a United ni Newcastle and a player no ni signature Sika United the choir no from Newcastle Diano I was so the chair Manchester United Diano Nemom Sesko I catch RB Leipzig say United and no preferential Leipzig ni United where didn't come out no matter say be United is scanning kakra ebeba be come na from to me afa player no etino akwa no Jeffrey Obam United remain optimistic as a player ni the Benjamin Sesko ebe yo player and sakra and a season no ashase e England and also en come no ebam ene anopay e Jumadiane so Harry Maguire latest I free na so eba and some proposals every Italy eba Jordan and now yes you discuss Maguire focus no and it's so back to Manchester United Bobo Konim no to Aswesia kan Edem Mamomo no Jeffrey Eba Oko Chelsea one Bobo Kona Soya and Radam William Estavao Womo etumin Vilino na player no from Palmeiras waba any team no training that but enra and officially Chelsea and about two just so they saying Estavao join the squad no afini and concerned player no Jano etinman Palmeiras team no so boy from home after 1 year when me before my day as I say time no Asuntino ye de Estavao video at Chelsea one John feeling a short video and a one more Edion Philly, William Estavao. Our Begina saw the two jam. We are very, very happy and excited. And so joining Chelsea in Waba, Abesia Kanjamomo was say a new experience on in life. Now, I say a new stage at the mano. Now, all looking forward. Esa obedio baby na Chelsea Bobo Kono and to me aje encrua Estavao. After such Chelsea on feeling on Comoa, one of some 82 jam and a demo, and Jumadian so and I pay me ram or Crystal Palace. Now, Martin Comoa, now Oliver Glasner, a coach, and my Crystal Palace team no. Na Crystal ni UEFA and somewhere court. What is that Crystal Palace? So I'm going to FA Cup and check. Namia Dumwa. Kwesiade di enemy wamu bom community show dom ni Liverpool nebo na se Crystal bebo Europa League no UEFA my film some ni Olympic Lyon wamu ownership bako and a Crystal the case no akopiem court Oliver Glasner as your team no remaining confident and hopeful as a case and our court number name na next season wamu see akan Europa League no emu.
Honestly, we didn't really talk about it. Also, we talked about it when we started with pre-season, and so we have always one message. So we were focusing on the things we can influence, and so we have no influence on the decision from the UEFA. We don't have no influence on the decision from CAS now. So it just makes no sense that we're thinking about it. So we focus on what we have to do on the pitch, how to create this spirit again within the group, to have this togetherness. This commitment, and this is what we're doing day by day, and we're waiting for the final decision. We're still confident that the appeal will be successful and that we will play.
Yes, and Oliver Glasner come by nano pay FM Crystal Palace ni UEFA case and also our court and no me come na meramu our Portugal and I made to just say Jorge Costa, formerly of FC Porto, Marino de Porto, edge Champions League no and an captain at age 53. And now Rano Etoina Marino now pre-match press conference with brand team. And so, a friendly game with a PSG Eindhoven. And as a final, Marino did to just say, oh, you're very sad. Now, Jorge Costa, no, or you're part of a no Marino. Ni history way, and somewhere running the two doubters, and Sancho for Busani say, Wono, or funny saying, I will also not say.
Also for you, you know him very well. He was your captain, no?
Yeah.
What makes you feel sad?
It's part of my history that goes.
You said before in an interview, he was not even a captain, he was a leader for me.
Yeah, you have captains, you have leaders, and there's a saying sometimes it's not about it's about what you represent. And George was one of these guys that, as I used to say, clean the garbage and let the coach do his job as a coach and not as a leader of a dressing room. That's perfection for a coach when his captain does this work. Of course, I'm very sad. It's part of my history that goes. But let's forget football. Let's focus on him, on George, a young guy, on his...
Yes, I'm very sad. He's part of my history. I know Morino and Samuel come at the Fahorge Costa. And so, and ono every my demamu ewo so no. And so, and then, no person Hyun-Min and or touch it down United States of America. Now the new team, LA Galaxy. Unim say no adam na omusia community Tigres Unala. Mexico and an airborne son. And the first time our US were brought witnessing the team. We could see a game. We could stand cinema. Yadia to screen is on live. Na son one who saw her game and then completing the deal. And Jama LA Galaxy no so to us so SCA Major League Soccer anymore. And they free her ever post goals. Ese onyesho Sam Mikel Arteta na the preferred choice Victor Gyökeres into no anka so transfer odwene ho say a player na coach impe no beda kram na watumia pushi na mana bontena ediama Arsenal bobo kono no post goals there ogidi ese bia na anshedam amfa ma player ni din ate Victor Gyökeres wo Arsenal bobo kono wo mu asya no ensemo rano edi to dwana no see ya na Ian Wright Esemasa, Muamunim Victor Gyökeres, no munya careful. And also Muamu can some bonnet, and fan no munya careful. Some player no attitude and a mentality. I this year kind and Ian Wright, Bonabasono, not post goals, and so a doubted player no abilities and also and come on Benem and pay Phil Foden was in Crawford Castle City at top players P January summer. And a home croneba was in a unim senka, or my yasa players na, a bianca fee, and Yamabesa Jagudiamo was say, ne wakoyan. As players are city at Tonano, Wamuno, Ninjan football team a do time beer. I was a sound squad Mukaka, Ninjan do time beer, no motivation, as an imagine crew happy, and to us some the players, some we are hungry for success, back and we can't be, and on top players, Tondo GDA, SM, a team, the papa, and also come on but Cody Gakpo, and then come out to jump at their fall Liverpool new signings, now I'll see. Or more adapted to club mentality. Now GDA as a players in very good. And I'm a Liverpool competition. Now for my boy, I'm a Liverpool. I just crew up and somewhere Cody Gakpo wanted to jump for Liverpool new signings any.
Yeah, I think there are still a lot of players from last year as well, so everybody knows how it feels to win, and the new players they're also adapting to this mentality, and I think it's going the right direction. But yeah, I think from now the season really starts with the community shield coming up, and we really have to be ready for that.
You thinking you need further reinforcements as well?
Further reinforcements
for the players to be brought in that squad?
That's not up to me, if the club brings new players in, that's good. I think to bring in even more quality is always good for the competition and also for the squad depth. But yeah, it's not up to me, and we will see what will happen.
20 player and the Cody Gakpo Liverpool as well no so come Ebrenano pay Youngson natural capsules e ya juma won tini ni mu nkase ni mo afa waste space and afa power Ahantino Youngson natural capsules super bi na tonable boy eboa ma moja jefu sani ye ewo unipedia no emu Youngson mix anyo eno ya for malaria fever typhoid and afa join this ni nyina ebeyi Eja free ho at the amount 0244 723 541 0244 723 541 Youngson no number of friend wa Jordan no Michael Owen as in a prediction for a fee Premier League no GDA as a Liverpool and a beje Arsenal beto sumieno Chelsea ebeto sumiensa na Manchester City atoso enaya eno I Samuel Michael Owen, one also added to Aldon Jasiri, and now I touch it down, our Milan, and obey details of the contract. No sign, no be a player at the Ama Milan, one more Bobo Kona, and only the about Demola Lukman. Yes, I said, we're free Bergamo Cronimoa, was so near Atalanta, and Ikakabia, Omo, and Fanan Kwa. One ball and from Mobium. Yes, Inter at the €1 million. 45. One the buy and no man make another bid. Abefa Demola Lukman and also and come on Bayern Munich. One Emirates assign mega sponsorship and also and crab and anopayam. Yes, Emirates anymore as a Bayern team no. One Ebebuana or prominent brand visibility. I think come on emma e dwumadie ne so ene anopa ye nsam ni si na ya to dwumadie ne so e de amamo na ye din komo ewo AB Herbal Clinic sofo rasta na so ye AB osebra obeti wani ama osebra we no yade ahodo liver any kidney issues nyina no ba otene tenani yade no bra kwaku wa ha obeka ni nyina ho asem e de acho aduro na odi gu aduane mu diwi a wani so ato wan bra kwaku akwaba
mejo so boss
bibia e find it
nyankopon adum
yes ye de nyame ase nsempa ene ode efri ABA Herbal Clinic aswe e de bre na tiefo na ahwefo nyina aye krado 80
ABA Herbal Clinic na atie nka enne anope ABA de onya te ye nka pe ne won se wani yade na atena wo so ache de ade achinchin ache ahwehwani wa na washa ache impo surgery na doc ka so be ye oni nyina no enne ni nyina no eto abewie ye sanse ABA Herbal Clinic ye ne yade ndubina ne amba nko hinini abena ya yam na te se edusam ye de ma wo de kwa akofra aduane adi na de ahoto sonko kra enso e de abro enti na de bia make sure se wote wo no na se weni ye o ya weni bon nka ye ekeka o weni na wo wa posa ase de amoje bia ba begina som ase weni ne prunsu a emfa nche wetrim se we de normal obi ono ma de ache ntrim se normal eni yade ye unyi no na eno nso ekọ nanim e de hawo ne amane bebrɛw e be mo wadu sama de be fra aduane e be pepa moje ni ma pepa ntini ne so apepa tre ni mu na de ahoso e de abro numbers ne ne gina fra aye 0541 56 51 99 0541 56 51 99 and that's 050 281 2161 050 281 2161 no afre ABA Herbal Clinic na na yenso etimi atwetwe enkomo de bia me catch us glaucoma na ndema menka normal tension glaucoma ho asam mfancho se me ka se normal tension glaucoma your glaucoma ni bi wo ho no ma ono oba a pressure odi begina intini ne so eye different kra pressure no ano wodin ye papa enti sa pressure no de ba tension no de ba begina intini ne so no etimi dum eni no anytime bia enti sa normal tension glaucoma me ka just your open angle your angle closure glaucoma ni bi wo no mo betina intini ne so ache infie duo no on de obadwodwo ne ho a obese ye ni kopam tama ope obepie we ni ne so na odum ani ne nti ono abotre wo ho your glaucoma ni bi wo no mo so a eye angle closure glaucoma obebo wo nkaye obepra waka kire wo se maba ono no de ocular migraine eba no utifa be sha ase se edwa o de dede ba begina wasom obema wani na akeka o emmosie bi kra ba begu wani ne so ende onim se eye normal wahun ehun kekan ye no to betime tutu ka de akopie mu enso ewa yaresabia na emom no sa normal tension glaucoma na me kan wasem no ono oba wo nche because the pressure no de ba no otwen ama glaucoma we nyina edi hini ewo ntine ne so na afei obeka ho a na oba bedum ene no enti obi a glaucoma ba wani so enche ya wani ni dum no tutu ka na fa be pie mu ewo ABA Herbal Clinic na yentu ase enso enfa mount Doctor Kacho so be your surgery. Ne momon pese ye be surgery na bra na ye into ase enfama. De bia me kacho se bibi te se cataract ete se ye yiwie na se ni nyina efiri wo no mokwa ye de wotire ni mu na edoso enye de we ne so nti after cataract ete no esan beba na se fifi se esan ba we bie kwan na de ama no we bie mu nti so ba vim no de ba na nya asem ketwa nti obi a waye surgery bi a wotie me na no pe bia ebe hu se ampa cataract ye yina se esan ba eba bedumani ebo e de ba begina ni ne so no wanhwe ya unhu hwe biem numbers ni agina frɛ 0541 56 51 99 0541 56 51 99 and that's 050 281 2161 050 281 2161 now ni be here balance atwetwe enkomo de bia meka cho so obedient so de enye glaucoma obi de enye cataract glaucoma mfa no cataract mfa so doctor ka kire no se nani e problem yentimi detect ye de eye no mesrew ebiye ye ba clinic ye ka kire se efi enso etime de eye eni yade e de ba ntu wo bi a efi aba wani so a wani ne be kokko e be hyase se keka wo be hyase se wo posa afa ebedu ekire no na de ohaw ne amane e na ebrew tutumika be pmo ebiye ba clinic na yentu ase mfama ye kwada so adwenase market ne chipe na ebutuo kwada so adwenase market ne chipe na yebutuo doma hinkron so de ye ben apia ko bi coast on Tuesday market wa ubehu ye wo ho ukwada ne awade bia so ya hafo go so Genesis FM Promises one ma ye wo ho efie da bia ye babie ni adehye FM Promises one mo so a ubehu ye enso e wo ho no mo afa hye ne so fama me se o yade e friend blepharitis de bia me kan ho asem na me ka cho se blepharitis no se wan hwe ni ye na se ba ahyase no ummu na mmum ebe wie kire no se gugu eni ni wie na se edumani na eye hum ubon se wani nchenchen no mo amohwe TV ni de mbohu mo eyelash no bebi e wani nchenchen ni titiro na mma no obekọ kwakwada wo ne de glue so na ni so ato de bia be duru bon se wani nchenchen na hyase se epeja yade e fra na blepharitis na ede ne ho agimu bra ne be pie mo ABA Herbal Clinics wo hu sansesan ni bia na yentu ase emfama yenya wo surgery bia ye ma wahwehwe ni we bia ye ma hwe safa so wani ne so eyendubina ne ambe ya na yam ne te se dusam ene ye de ma na de akokofra aduane adi ebekomo geni mu akoye mu adwuma ebepepa ntine ne so na fe ede ahoto sonkokra enso ede abro afa de bia me ka cho diabetes na hypertension ne yen client bebra yenye nyina no de bi obi ba or diabetes ena nani eye na ya na adwen nya nko so sa diabetes timidie ne yade eba or diabetes ni timidie ne yade eba ebeduru bebi na esei weni no ana na yefra no diabetic retinopathy no afin so ye hypertensive retinopathy hypertension ana edebenti mu a pressure wo mo so no ese eni yade already pressure crash na ne so deda nanso se wan fan be pmo ABA ba clinic o glaucoma ni bekun diabetes ni bekun eni yade ni bekun na afin so no hypertension ni ku
yade ti ba
ane
sa minu so wani ne fifra na bisa
se obi wa diabetes diabetes ne didi eye moje ni mu enti akofa eni yade de abrew eno an bekun
okay
enti se ye ntutu diabetes na se amfemfiri wono manko a eni yade ne betina wo so na after so pressure na eni ne de ba
asabekun
yes na enti wanhwe ya oti wasa diabetes ni kun kura na eni na wani so house obi eni timi fruit me dwendwen ya na de free wi ase e de ko enti fa be pie mu e wo ABA Herbal Clinic de bia me ka cho say ye wo ulcer ahodo a eye na eni enso ulcer timi ken no ye fra bi corneal ulcer sa ulcer wo bon so obi eni ahono ye papa na afa neni na ahono no afa ya sha ase e prunsu na afa di nsu mantan eba eye ulcer no corneal ulcer and ayo brabe pie mu numbers ni agena frame 0541 corneal ulcer
eno ye de no
me pa show eye ulcer
and the retina ulcer
me pa show
bra kwa
enti kotwa eba beto eni ne so eye ku ne titiri say ye surgery wie na sa injury na ntimi a helentem a ana scar na ntimi a helentem a wotete wosan edidie enti obehu obi eni nani ahono ye papa bonse na prunsu ye me wo infoni ni bi kwa o mi phone so a anka na me de a show enti bonse obi eni na ahono na pejepeja na bonse prunsu mantan eye ulcer eye
any potwe na anya no bi de
dabi any potwe de ye natural ho ende enye hwe but obi eni ahono
obu ahono na ni otim se eye potwe pa
ahono pa na afa ye prunsu mantan
na de na ye sexy eyes no yes yeah ni do sexy eyes
ex president
president go for the no
mbacha mo se no na
se no solo obi ana okay
e de be ba we pie mo ABA na nye ni yade nko de yesa o
se zamu de ni de oboa ba bia ni
de unya de ba blepharitis
na se no ye de hia
me pa cho we ni nchenchen no on se ahanom na hanom no obi de etime ho no the titiri na ma no yo mo lashes no to bon se nani hana sha se epeja ana sha se epeja
e ben se blepharitis and so mo ho do
o ba ye betu ase ye dia
blepharitis
now the when you are normal eye ye ba ya adwen koso se
that's right
and obi nso wo no mo trachoma se me ka trachoma ye fi na de ba nti ebu abe emediti tru ne mema no motawo no 2 months no munsi no de pepa ne nim
2 months say ewa ebe
ezi obisi won ma environment no efi na ekoye ne titru ne ye maame no no ano so timi de ne yade ba na ne titru wa mo a ewia enya direct contact with mo eyes no the free be solar retinopathy ewia ene de ba enti mo a ewia bonto obi wa ewia bo na ne so enti won ma ne ni prunsu wo pa Mr. Fabra ABA Herbal Clinic ba jendro ni bi fa ko fra aduane na fa ho tombro na manpower ne so ye adwuma brabeje wo de yakọ wo de kwa akọfra ko bensu so de ne premature ejaculation and de me se anya kra anka de manenda okojo to na hu se o untime nko untime mba
ngo jinjin obi a
de nko jinjin bia na 2 minutes na 1 minute ne de wan hwe ya be ha adwen brabeje bi
and ya hwe madam fo na sum no
sa
well wa ha me sa de otimi be time quarantine anga
Mr. Fayo kwada so edwina se market ne chepe ne ebutu kwada so edwina se market ne chepe e na ebutu ade a wo kwada ne awade bia so de edoma ahwenko ahafo so Genesis FM ne yewo na afefie de bia so ye bebie ni adehye FM enso na obehu yen ewo eti brabe pie na so
ti wa wani o science we nyina bi no
yes no to me
ka ko ABA Herbal Clinic
ne ba chon
o de ani no ultimo zo munimu
sa pepepe
ma ye nipa ni ho adwuma bese na ba ko ntimi hwe obi ani mu ngase wani ayese ya na ase next we so ba hwe mini solo na gase wani we ye hwe mo a se na aye na
nka ya na surgery cry ye be hu
uhu na za ni we second aka
ya de second aka ni
wow
ye be glaucoma so aye be hu cataract so aye be hu
no ya na ne board ya na because obi no se bia o bai mo ba gini ska bebrebe
so far as all by so ba be bo ani paint o se ne de charge bi o de be ma obi a o de opese ne de no ji eduro ni bi ko na hu se de tie nti chemu miensa tuemu baako emfa ho ne charge bi a chemu miensa tuemu baako
na
ji eduro ni bi ko uko use a eduro na na sign do be ba yes yan for like running to aso ti yan hyehyɛ no no
edase rago kunya min sha min sha pa so was sexy eye ni bi some catch us say lady bi o say come fa number man no
oh okay that one fa man
so man nya permission but men fa man no
so we the permission here no
o be careful bi enya so na ni na e ni yen ti no ofre o o so he woni e ne fe
okay
to be some do number man men fa man no
we be kind that hundred you can watch it
okay right so young boy
boss Odotobri Rural Bank anopay utiemi na uhia financial partner a one no ebedi djuma wa bia djuma opesika kakra edi ahyem opese oji loan bi edi rural djuma ni mu a Odotobri Rural Bank ena ma loan no na omama oye ye loan no interest no e wo from pa ye ma flexible terms of payment obetimi aye nkakran sa ekopim se obetua edi awie ye ma salary workers loan ye ma susu loan ye ma cocoa loans ye ma micro finance loans ye ma funeral and social loans na fe transport loans so ye ma obi oba na ye special susu no oba ebetu bia your benefits p ena ewo hu sika wato ewo ya so ewo ye special susu savings no ye bo hu emprem akomako enum edi ema loan a ye je ensiwo kitwa bi ewo Odotobri Rural Bank ene yen emra emedi djuma na ye ena na ye di djuma ye ma osikasem etumpon na kwa animu ye branches head office ewo Jacobu Obuase Tutuka police station chawa ye ho bekwa ye ni post office die nimhwe crow from your adwen kwanta Roman Hill your total filling station and hwe ni mu open eija ye ni Victory Baptist Church edie nimhwe ebuakwa ye wo inside your credit union building ni Musantase runabout your Lavicus hotel nchenwa I know your taxi rank kwaswase ye ni market no edi animhwe macro ye Bengoy filling station agrekenzima your lorry station ho tafo formas ho and afi bantama MTN office ni hwe animu Odotobri Rural Bank ye wo ho a ye di djuma 03220 91454 and 0243 710-784. Grow fine herbal tonic. Pebi no man pay. Ebe ma vitamins eboa. Ema unya hoden. Why you ready ohun to? Opese the content emawa. Grow fine herbal tonic beboa. Ama ohun e to no. Aye wano. afe yare nketenkete a ebese echi nipadua no grow fine ebe ye free ho otemreyo ewo wonsa eno na emote ese nipadua na yemra grow fine herbal tonic eno na anumu a ebeboa na ama nipadua no esisi ne ho so baabi etonro ewo mamu a wura ho a obenya bi na wato dosopo no digital herbal clinic ewo Kumasi Amakom runabout ye ben Bank of Africa Freyen ewo 0244 596532. Grow fine makes you grow fine. Amin Scientific Hospital, the best alternative medical hospital ewo Africa. Awota hudo pi ene ajeje ni nyina ne se eba stroke yade eba awo ho nsem eba yade kwankra Amin Scientific Hospital yen ene yetu na yetu ase yie ede amount your diagnostic machine so ba ye do be gina so ebe yu yare nyina pie eyi yare ni pia ye onu ahodo aduonu N924 certified medications enu bi ne ye de be kan na yetu yade na se ede free ho kra ewo Amin Scientific Hospital Kumasi ye wa twemata chiman kwada so fo ase ekwan so odwa ni chirem ewo enchi boga wa bibiani akra takra de tamale atebubu enkoko sunyani ho se hwidebi so ena afi hoho ya ehonso ube Amin Scientific Hospital ewo ho ye number di juma no 0277 001234 0277 001234 Knox Hotel se bra ahoho amabe piemo Kumasi ope baabi ada Knox Hotel ho asumdwe ho eho ye din broni kase ye serene environment to beda enye dede bia ye bar ho ye restaurant ho ye ma free wifi ye spacious car park and afi o spacious place wa ware we open ye wedding reception oba Knox Hotel ye benya bi ama na wa your reception no kama a problem bia ema ho ye wo asokwa Olam Street, few kilometers away from the Baba Yara Sports Stadium. Eho and Abehu Knox Hotel. 03220 24438 and 03220 24162. Kangen Energic drinking water. Eyensuo enyadro.
That's right.
Juma edie no echense wano madrompo. Ni nyina ne se Kangen alkaline. Ni pH no ewosro. Na yade ahodo a etena acidic environment no Kangen ko nipadua ni mpe na ayi yade no ene acid ni nyina e de afru nipadua ni nyina ne se animdifo aka e de ache o ma ye hwehwemu ahu ese alkaline environment bia ya na edene ese yade ahodo e betena yade ni bi ene cancer enti alkaline e woni nipadua ni mu a onum ensuo no na ko nipadua ni mu a cancer entumi entina woni nipadua ni diabetes entumi entina woni nipadua ni yade ahodo pi onum Kangena e bona we edi free nipadua ni mu edi ma pekange nto ne pebi no me no ene bebo nipadua no jai acidic water ne nom na nom alkaline water de e ba kope Kangen Energic drinking water Brahma UGC Kafuni Road Abawa Route Junction eho okwa ubenya Kangen na watu bi akoton upebi ato anoma akọ so a ubenya bi Santasra na ba Lizzy Hotel ubenya bi ato eho ho stadium Pakiki Organic Cafe ewo the inside nchen wa ubenya bi ato ena fe Aston so ye Osumankwa Hini Junction oba ho a ubenya bi na wato 0241 449191 ena 0507 379474 eno Kangen numbers enam de atudwa edek SMBTS enso eboama bema wenya atenka o libido arise bema de o ho a ewo se ho kani abre nyina no nya atenka en ese oni ni bedi nhyiamu na atenka ne beba edek SMBTS ena emo atenka no ebi ade o de boss wa nche no wagemu edek SMBTS bemo akọ long journey low sperm count to bo adwuma ebe free mu ma edek SMBTS ebema ebam efrimu aba sisia de edek SMBTS ebetu ase ede amount ne ba cho Ghana mamu a ba bi etonro ubenya edek SMBTS no bi na wato for edu herbal ewo number we so na gene dosopu 0243 989 368 and 0201 044 221 Apomodin Herbal Clinic Dr. Sam SF any chim ewo na so ye o so for life soldier for kwan so on the Assemblies of God sorry no edi animhwe na o ba Dr. Sam so ya ye frey ya bi glaucoma ni yade eye pressure cataract eye syphilis long and short-sightedness. Adeɛ bɛn wa unhu ni ye. Adeɛ wa akyira unhu ni ye. Ohwɛ adeɛ a na wani so yɛ obisi. Oba Dr. Sam ho ɛwɔ Apomode Herbal Clinic a obeyi ɛde afiri hɔ de ama. Dr. Sam se mɛma na mo mɛma no ada kodwo tɔne bra ɔbɛmu aduro ɔbɛ make sure sɛ ɛbɛma ne mu so na abrim wi a na ɔmo akwan ɛsɛ kɔ na no partner enkodi nhyɛm wei Dr. Sam ɛna ɛyɛ obi a enye bi ɛwɔ n'aso yɛ. Fra Dr. Sam ɛwɔ 0551 098961 0551 098961 na ɔne Dr. Sam atwetwe nkɔmɔ boss yɛngyina so na yɛmfa aboafo nsɛm deɛ di kan kra no ɛmfansi.
Okay, MZ bi abada do oh. Deɛ di kan nie. Sɛm sɛ wo yɛ.
Okay. Ɛno deɛ yɛde fra foreign news no nti no.
Okay, ɛno kyɛ sɛ ɛni kan.
Ɛni kan ba yɛde ɛno deɛ ka for a special edition.
Na ba kwa sa ba.
Yes.
Ɛno ano no ɛkama. Ɛkyɛ din. Sɛ
Bofra dan
abada se.
Is it come the mobaka home?
We be kasa sa. Nya ba kokora. Na me ya de. Okay, so but young boy na your timekeeper na sha say.
Is there
the sports visa. Ono ti say baba is a lawyer no. No so a lawyer crowd Richard or visa.
Oh, okay.
It was a konka baba.
Mr. Otuo, just 28 minutes ago now Fabrizio Diaba said agreement between club to club, Liverpool ne Al Hilal with an initial fee of 53 million euros plus add-ons for Darwin Núñez. Talks with Núñez ongoing to get a green light on personal terms. In Tijuana, say Aka say Núñez ne Al Hilal
say Liverpool. Are they done with Isaac? It looks like Omniaman United say Isaac no more view.
I bounce at Newcastle, so no. I'm saying issues with SS Kodia. We will come to that later. So I don't know what is happening, but they also.
No, there happened was SS Kodia. Yeah, we are enjoying it.
Open is our
Oh, yeah, maybe a tea. Say onim the intra.
There be so one to.
Why empire in say Isaac will not go to Liverpool.
Okay.
So if Manchester United should get Sesqua, I just say Isaac stays.
Okay. Onyanko.
So what I say. Antina Liverpool mo ye Núñez. Diaz ana yem say and go for bia ka bibia choma about Isaac ana.
Because
omo ne ma nyina kire say
omo na nsi
omo go first cable to Isaac.
Say
it looks like okay, whatever it takes. Let's gather the money.
Sir, Otuo said there are alternatives. It might not necessarily be just Isaac. There might be other players.
Like why?
Sell Lotero or market so. You might never know. You might never know.
Liverpool game now, baby, almost call no Lotero.
Hey, Mr. Otuo, imagine Liverpool having a front three.
They don't want
that includes someone like Lotero Martinez.
I said, is it Lotero ne? All
Vlahovic,
the other strikers, all of them, go carry and Sesko. You know, a bit of a gamble. A bit.
But Sesko,
but with Isaac
I understand you. Say he's a bit familiar with the English game. A quick adaptation and all that. Yes. A part of the conversation, but you never know. There are options.
The options are there, but Isaac they'll join you.
But clearly, with someone like Darwin Núñez, with someone like Luis Diaz, Liverpool Momokoye. These are players.
They are gathering about 120 million.
Yes, since I'm not 113. Into the Darwin Núñez come and or more common in power. Players no. Also, to Liverpool fans feel that Núñez any player can perform better than what he's doing. That perception Also, it means akwe or two the time will be a bisi or be a chain into your man and from Brambe Edgeman. That whole conversation is around Darwin Núñez. And they feel that they need to move past him. On the Liverpool only need the belief that he can improve. They don't have the belief that he can take over when it comes to leading the attack.
But you always let him wait more and see. That's almost nice.
Also, to say in the worst case, Ekitike can lead the Liverpool attack. Salah at the other side. Then they can go in for another winger to replace Darwin Núñez. Don't forget that there's Cody Gakpo. And maybe they'll be giving Chiesa a solid opportunity.
Good combinations, but with Ishak,
Ishak is the ideal plan, the ultimate distraction that would take Liverpool to the next level. But they still have answers. But don't say Soboslai, McAllister, Gravenberch, and wait, almost 4 no crying. And decided how they will play in the middle. No, honestly, that's our decision in Yamba. Whether the coach will go with a middle 4 or will go with a middle 3 and push one to the wings or one from the bench. Unsolved questions. Salah constant. Ekitike also on the other side. Liverpool them too. I think they are making good business. On some catchers and runs and to discussions about clubs, no, and how some of them are cashing out. And an American and some natural. You say Liverpool are making 114. Tony Nunes, the account they might be heading to 170 or 160 million pounds from a year player sales. Just this particular window. And no crack it up for Kani Bebre. But me to the big discussion and Benjamin Sesko. Na Fabricio Nana de Baye say agreement ne hon konebano eduru achiri pa e Benjamin Sesko. Na born in Faminster in Comonase from how Manchester United want the attack to look like moving on to next season. Na yen share baby Sesko bano whether a war a neoma ebema na function ye and I said
about
we are putting in that contest that if he settles at Manchester United, how will things look for Manchester United? So with this numbers a good screen you should dear. May assure say we are a bad United in Pennyfuechi when it comes to getting players to fit the Ruben Amorim system. I would have been happy with goal carriers, but it looks like now United for no more common goal carriers no from kakra. Because of his connection with Ruben Amorim or a sporting or now him so or the be shimo betimi aye adwuma diamano, but that was not the conversation. Mr. To this front three gives United fans that element of hope that they've always been yearning for. And this front three has what we call the right balance for the Ruben Amorim system. Amorim caught with a 3-4-2-1 system. 2 no, 3 near 3 back no, as usual, 3 defenders, 4 midfielders with 2 wing backs. The wing backs me know the hada, not midfielders me know a central. Then he plays 2 number 10s or players that can add up in terms of goal scoring. Our ability to enter the penalty box and score no was wrong. Basically in some moment they can move from their position as a number 10 or behind the main striker and show their presence in the penalty box and do the finishing for Manchester United, all for the Ruben Amorim system. Then he gets a bulky striker, a bully, and a striker that is comfortable when it comes to bringing the best out of players around him. And that suits the nature of the Premier League. Sana Amorim Peninyama. Now, Cunha, coming from the Premier League, adaptation ya adia to Yesuru Bebre. Mbuemo, also from the Premier League, adaptation ya adia Yesuru Bebre. So in this case, now the last piece of the attack to complete the dream move for Ruben Amorim, no, na say he could be a befan Framan on it. But I see a quay for BMs to Oba Bebois Amran team, who are most likely to start. Now we are seeing improvement in Mason Mount, positive for Manchester United. They can have bench of Mount, Zexi, and maybe Rasmus Højlund as the next 3 on the bench for some cup matches, whilst they're also fighting to make their place at the starting 11 of Manchester United. Now, but there's one graphics a bit purple. It talks about Benjamin Sesko heat map near them. So, yeah, Brantin heat map. So the 2 screen is what. Na yendin komo kakra. Na edumedia no so to kono. So this is a scoring map. This is a short map. When it comes to the presence on the field, 13 goals. Expected goals, expected goals was 8.6. What it means that OSCD The expected goals are now more pay free, no goals are no more per se, and now I'm doing so bit me as an OSCD.
For which period?
For the season, so too.
No, Mr. So say 8.6 goals.
Yes, based on the chances he had.
Or 68 attempts shots.
Based on the chances he had.
There's just shots.
On the shots, no, but shots near calculated the obvious. Say so.
Next, the shot 68 no boy no.
68 and the show screen is on target, off target, and goals.
Me pinch muka kanti. So yana ne mabuwa unimu anu obusa. Say another mabuwa. So the master mabusa. Say obi obo shot back 86, 68 no. Now the almost expect to say better 8.6.
I mean the shot no.
Next obobi tugu obobi diana.
Shot no. You was shorter depending on the difficulty of a shot. To say ya bobo ujina pone and him just tap it in. It's an expected goal. O mesia yeto. Any obi abo shot no from a distance. Keeper need them. Defenders bear trade them. It's not
was our boy there.
Oh, but to say a striker is supposed to be bold and take decisive shots. But when we are calculating
to take their shots,
to take bold shots and decisive shots.
Nampe word decisive. Now about shots 68 na yes, but this emu 8 na becha.
Yes, that is
the way you are not decisive.
No. You can be decisive. But how they expect you, the average player, chances of scoring from that position is factored into the conversation. Mutu but what man then?
Me I'm the one time question as it is me jai. Na me say. So about shot 68 there. Now the expect say be ko pull mu is 8 there. Na is short na bo bebre omo expect say be ko go awo bo bi edi ana.
Dem nyesa wo bo bi edi.
And the
difficulty of the shot, so I come back to be a pass mo bimbo. That aspect, but the difficulty of your position, the difficulty of the shot and your chances of scoring no idea should also be calculated in the conversation. In Team Otuo, now call the other ones talking about his touches, talking about how he connects his movement. We talks about the position on the field. These are all positives from Brant FN Benjamin Sesko. So Obwa. And one without the ball, his contribution without the ball, his contribution to support other players around him.
Okay.
Also to your center forward, without the ball, he is nothing. And your center forward, he is waiting for the ball to come to him. These are factors when it comes to looking at how a player would effectively connect with others. To where in all competitions and to some extent, yeah, be mukakra. So this graphics is different from where total Bundesliga, free time or buy. Or real more Bundesliga.
35 times.
Oh yes, substitutions them so too. You free minutes played, number of times he started, games he played.
No, and free bench about 17.
Yes. Ninja are calculating. You know, for them, they are very good at that. Now, share their one China. It talks about how he occupy other positions. You realize that he's a center forward, but he drifts to the left most of the time. He drifts to the right most of the time. And to say, oh, striker bisana or stretchy defenders. And to say, we number 10 for me, Amunim go Sewan and chain. For instance, United Bokunya in Buomo and also Ahmad. Ahmad is someone who can score. Cunha can score. Bruno in Buomo can score. So you need a striker. On one kasa Timise go nibi. And on one kasa Sabo Bone Boaman call for shit. And also to the most interesting thing about his game. Last one, breaking down a year Nenyomane Ohono. 25 goals no. To excluding penalties no. From that is 2023, 2024, and 2024-2025. That's 2 seasons near Kabum. Goals 25 goals in 2 seasons. Emu 8 ANT. So meaning he gives you a different thing.
Goals per 90 minutes.
0.57. And total minutes here 3,927 minutes in 2 seasons. Bundesliga no. But one more 8 goals from his head. Meaning unlock a different thing in difficult moments. See a bobo na dia. So what right foot near 13 and a left foot near 4. But hardly now in your strikers are the ordinary t-shirt Any the other nation as a air bear home, unta from strikers. 13-8-4. He has scored more goals with his head than his left foot in 2 seasons. No, it's a United in a team that will play with wing backs. It gets to the stage where the coach now want to go crossing inner. He is a striker you can trust when it comes to seeing crossing, bra. And for getting a balance, say I should goals he's not that elite scorer. To your elite scorer so or more goals no or my master to say Joe Carres numbers. So check Joe Carres numbers are exceptional numbers. What you say? Into for a team or not yet all pay a scorer, he will go for that. A team of creators. I don't know Pobia or a fox in the box for the finishing or back for that. And a team or no on I mean here also be boame.
This conversation
all around. That is what you do. And he's a bold striker. I mean, these are some of his goals. Look at the distance. No be shoot no.
Zach.
When your unse ade wo de ye pa odu ho adan say yi pa sare na me pe ho pa nti for example wo de Ateta
choir party for communicators ni yeah choir
just wo de Ateta de officer
ne de Sesco no wa ba de wa ba
ne this bia no ya de officer e correct pa na anope na me hu wa na Ateta ne abere Benjamin Sesco ho
that around here
no na unse na ma adwira nko bebre ba wo se wo de bia e ba na you tell us why Ateta thinks ohia Benjamin Sesco e was a team no mu but ono de nke ka ono a the preferred striker was Sesco not Jokeres but now Andy Better who is also one of the best
the post schools one
of the best sporting directors and so no thing say Jokeres Mr. Otuo before I remember you know so no unse oko Germany the most trusted guy out in terms of German stories no breaking on Florian Plettenberg unse he's the most trusted apa so that data about no pay and I wanted to give one person that is one of the Uber UK David Austin so the most trusted in England and as a UK also the oka onya kaya na dem say first Newcastle yenyo omude na sani aba we dey no Eddie an improved offer of 82.5 million plus 2.5 million equal am Leipzig accepted offer no so Leipzig have already accepted Newcastle's 82.5 million plus 2.5 million after no man jetum after there ya jetum say be to Newcastle United. That was from last night after the HN now pay. Then a friend is saying player Sesco told the club say he's not going to Newcastle United. In the preferred club Manchester United. So this is what he told them from the word go. And Emma Lucas did off. Now this morning, the update is that
the Newcastle DNA off.
No, off. The boy has told the club that he's going. He's not going to Newcastle United. And the agreement on Newcastle here off. And now Newcastle also accepted say he's out. Nam so
he's out.
Are they about there to one thing that Sesco hold that play and how he's able to bring other players on board. Unse as a striker, one of especially when you have playing in a wing back system. I never quite say how you are able to hold up play and bring in other players on board. And the bond they have to swing, and he is very good at that in terms of holding up play. Now, all be more on board. On your screen, you see that he is very good at doing that. Say, engineer born so what passing in the cheek, air policy on the born on making sure say at that area all lose possession. This is what Sesco will give it to you. says how way. If you go back to that Sporting Lisbon team now, that one system no. Unse na one attribute of Jokeres in terms of what he no the more team no. When they are trying to attack, a first ball to him, you should be able to hold that play because that time no. After the Omuere eba, but when you lose his possession, you are under attack once again. It is another one at the edge advantage of Rasmus Højlund. Say, he's not able to hold up the ball to invite the others. And Tibon we are not Omaje same. Until on your screen, I'm sure say if you are watching, you should say na attribute how is able to hold up play and invite others on board. That is Benjamin School for you. Idea or the team no. So true. And pay Man United and improve of our call. Total package of 85 million, 75 fixed, 10 million add-ons. But now, Omo 80 million fixed plus add-ons. So they are now going 80 million plus add-ons. And it's expected to say, and today, Wednesday, based on Florian Plattenberg, who is the most trusted in terms of transfer in Germany, say the deal is expected to be concluded today. Because just go there. When you United argue on personal terms now, we the 2030. Yes, or maybe be and just on the sick same years of sign, or maybe be and I can say United will conclude a deal with Leipzig number and after to come and do his medicals, then the deal is a year. Number two, Americans are theatre now, or there isn't one on here in a pound born. Second video no. Last season, attempted 202 crosses in the Premier League alone. Last season, Brian Mbeumo attempted 202 crosses in the Premier League alone. It is a bomb. At the video no to you will see why at United Brian Mbeumo's crosses will be very useful. So,
is it no anabeshe?
Oh, sir, your obeshe any the also obey into your screen. Say, young fire tea and pen ball and share. So you create for others to score.
Now, Osher saying last year, or the teacher saying,
oh, me, I'm not even going there. Me channel.
Say you are showing.
And you know,
say also who Andre.
Oh, say I think Obed dealt with that, giving you the numbers of goals that he scored with 2
seasons 8.
Understand? And I mean more.
And a strong attribute.
No, a strong attribute. Say
8 headed goals in 2 seasons.
So now. Who do deep more and easy thing and yeah players no normal so do teacher boy
na say argument no the first one no captain who they now have also move you but if you score an average of 4 headed goals in a season they are not big numbers. That is
it's just we've not even checked the number of crosses that Onyaye enter now after the media bam say Brian Mbeumo attempted 202 last season at Brentford. Until now, if you're a player or you're good in the air, now you are going to bring this attribute of how you are good in crossing balls. Air bar. Okay, you understand?
I'm looking at. I said,
okay.
Or number 10, or it's on number 10, you know. And no more match there later.
It's how I need to canal until on your screen you see Captain so what do you
Captain hey,
so make me in a dance here. There be a bad way. Captain one of GD. It's so little. Yeah. It is a who attempted 202 crosses. Actually, say so. Unya Benjamin says no Benjamin nimwa. Na unya mwemo cross. At least you are good to go. And again,
but the season is that there seems to be a fair
distribution of players.
No, in terms of amount spent.
No. Okay.
She say if United should pay even 80 million, actually say o ma chum 200 nibi. She say go for chum 200.
And the van could be back over.
Oh, Scott is some movie.
Now,
Now,
obviously they are on spend this KB.
Now they are ready to once again. Omo talking about bringing a more and a goalkeeper after even the Sesco deal. No, I told you say.
Some of Mokano are no too. They are now Benijibo Mukan say Omuhia midfielder or to say here goalkeeper. I'm saying Omote.
Omote says
Omukana. Oh, at least. No, at least a discussion.
No, say from the one. Yakaba United goalkeeper.
So what they say here, United. I man microphone cassette and Obita United near there. What they have said here, a striker, a midfielder, type of midfielder, a goalkeeper. So they don't think they can compete enough. And no pay. One my insights from Manchester United. So I'm say Ampa, they will go for a goalkeeper and go for a midfielder. No, and now they have a striker.
What they are saying is that like they have the money. If they decide say they will add a midfielder and a goalkeeper, like the PCR the piece, you know.
So they will add.
And because of but now the problem is with Rasmus Højlund. If you want the they have to get a figure not less than 38.4 million pounds. So based on how much chess can know, if you don't want to run at a loss, and look, I say Otono at a figure less than 38.4 million pounds.
No more got on a quiz. I go anywhere.
Now it becomes Sesco, Zegzi, and Højlund.
Zegzi, there you go for one of the number 10s. What I say as a substitute, quite in depth.
There's a discussion about him leaving.
Once over 200 to 300 million is spent, Amorim should know. They expect him to at least be within the top 4.
Oh, that exactly.
And you know, on the bench in here. So to know, on the bench, if you are near Commerce School, who know that from 2 months? Now, I hope I will. Oh no, Premier League, anything I talk about. So they should keep Højlund.
No, it's interesting discussion that is going on about whether potentially he will leave and I say on I think say and then.
So what happens to Newcastle?
What happened is that they keep Ishak. Unse last time Alan Shearer asem unse Alan Shearer to was unse for Newcastle United. So Alan Shearer because ma.
Oh yeah.
I represented
the
clubs in the view. Say
the supporters,
yes,
everybody.
They are not selling Ishak, they are not selling club, and they think that they are project no.
But I saw Alan Shearer also saying, but 2-3 years, say if he insists he wants to leave, they should allow him to go.
Two different things.
So you cannot keep an unhappy player.
Now the problem is they've not gotten a replacement. So
they need to talk to him.
Now they have to find a way to convince him. Say Bia Odia Israel, Ebia 1 year. Ebia agreements and necessity were allowed to go based on ABCD. So that he stays and play, and play. You know, all right, it's a discussion thing that it will come.
Our beloved Sesco and Manchester United.
Na mena na wanya no baby ko. I remember it am akwa ma dia ba. Mena na wanya no baby ko no mansa.
Na tweet bi a akoye da kamedi band.
Achuma na tweet here.
Achuma mansa wanya no baby ko mena na. Na sorry ano pa na so no ko Roman. Ntina o join St Mary's Guild. Na o kwa ba ko so na o join ni. Nti say Bishop Peter Kwesisapon. Moses Aben Oprichia Archbishop yes Oprichia afi do stage bia obo say oma omojeje ho won chen no mse be ma St Peter Square afo ma yenyom bu ho no masum aben kese be bom na breni ho na breni
na no say you dey dun
na breni
ahin na go boy
ya ho boa na siesie ho Erade danu abeyo ebeye dwe danu beye dwe
jamra agoge beye dwe
bo so maso manam to bo nse asore dem ho aye de ne de bon kai se ye de ya asasi obi ne boye nti edani duru a
baba be
na asasi nti boabo ho na edani duru a watimi akobi efia de ebe na wotwe na Premier League na start
Newcastle is over 10 to Gongalo Ramos.
abenkese ni bebom
amzuto de omo yo omo yin o
abenkese ni bebom na obi a ehu baabi a ne gina bia ede
ewo
nti nyina be ya hoboa na yehia saada no nti mane nye obi a ho a sort de meche na se nti enkwane ahodin na hia semzuto yenyina be hu se fiada prr ye bo aban ni mu a na fi Premier League na ayede ashase na fo bi ehu baabi oyede ogina enye problem bia
bi ha be hu
obi abe hu ne level
ne smoothness
obi abe hu ne level say we enye bredi kan ni ayehu ana meboa ye hu ni 4 seasons ago ye hu ni 3 seasons ago ye hu na ti yede ya league bia wa asase su bia no e beba na wiye zoto enkomo yedin na awotwe mienu atwam ne na awotwe atwam ene na awotwe wo mu no zoto nse ni nyina no ade echi ade esa no enyoma esesa ana meboa okay na me de asem bi tu ani bato amu se Zakito ama me ya
about comparison no
number se bi bisa se Zak say senka Manchester benya Jokeres ene se Manchester benya Sesco den pana kono Zakito pe
what is Sesco so akana no pe
there we dey maybe we dey mananya no okay me say say anka Manchester benya Jokeres oya bonkasa
wakawa
Zakito ntimi kasa asem da Zakito si afidi Sesco ye better than Jokeres
men kan yan pa
nka be mo aka Zakito de ntimi kasa asem
men kan
asem we de mo de to so
men kan yan say eti obi ani say manka bi men kan bi so
ka ho be mo pa kofi because wo de nya de asa nyoma no
da be me pesa de no kra
so sinti Jokeres ya je chance Sesco
now why
they are all good players
minima de kuntia
omunya good players
Jokeres ya de chance Sesco
omunya good players obi a wona attributes
emre bia na me ka jo say Jokeres Sesco better to the Arsenal team than Jokeres so the Jokeres was so numbers no crowd
me say ko na Arsenal ehia a goal scorer
and I would can was say he's better than Sesco
da bia man kan sa me say Jokeres, yes, he's a better goal scorer based on the number he has given. Okay. And the assistant by
that means by numbers.
By numbers,
Jokeres will give more than Sesco.
Yes, assistant say
he makes Arsenal team no when they need goals. With Jokeres, a more guaranteed.
Yes, that is what I said. Okay. And I'm alopemesi we no. And your goals nko a. And I'm actually what he brings on board.
Oh, na say you idea. Say me Sesco, Zakito me maka say me wo team Sesco will be mine. Say what do any Jokeres ejina on any day I will choose Sesco. Because or your type of strikers na me peno. Sesco is like Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Or there are a lot of things by into play. It's when you have set strikers and you go nko a and you expect from him. Or you nyoma bebre a more than goals. Ntina me da bia na me ka say untimi use statistics nko to define a player. So what me can say because there are a lot of things me who say even when we watch football statistics go ntimi nkyere ade e bi ne say players omoma assist players omo pass ball to be a striker na a forward na ball na to akune forward ne ball ne to kuna bizoto afa ye counted the number of sister abia a midfielder and asa an attacking midfielder ya bizoto then you take those players away but ne fault ne dey he's not at fault the esa way as a player na why we and obi akobo chance to akune. But when you judge ebia ya fa two attacking midfielder to judge them I say we are assist we are nyesa assist with this player no onya de me when you come with that lane argument I will never accept it tina me born me shede nya da je se me hwebo ni bi dutu te me mna na menka player na me nim player akura me kan wasem Sesco ya wa bai se ufa strikers at Manchester United wa to me there he's an upgrade over them based on how Manchester United want to play on so bet me have a player na me so to more to seal the style of the player until you will not get the best in the player. You have different type of players. You have teams o masha da first center forwards so to ejuma e de man and say make sure you be invite other attackers around you. They don't concentrate much on goal scoring. Because we invite two other attackers no closer to you by hold up play. How I'll be preventing opposition defenders from getting closer to Sawa other attackers now wanna coach this way okay because other attackers will give you goals. My mama typical example. When House of Folk lose to Ishmaelado, so too, a coach was able to find Ishmaelado replacement in Bernard Dombote and Charles Taylor. Season almost 18-18 no. But a season before Dombote and Charles Taylor massa goals no, and those seasons in Ishmaelado were no. About 60-70% of House of Folk goals na Ishmaelado nation. At the time omo lose to Ishmaelado no. Now they need to find obi oti say Ishmaelado. But looking at center forwards are no more available then and no more koto omo no. No more so be betin guarantee omo sa de no. Okay. So e de na be no. Wa o share Chastela, o share Bernard Dombote. These are very good goal scorers. Let's find a way to bring the best out in them by scoring goals and eventually Mr. Bernard Dombote and then Chastela. But once they know leading has attack near one abaso because one she goes to some. It is sometimes I know many years at say to say Hoyland near Manchester United for fan from Atlanta. Say clearly, yes, Manchester United bought a player with huge potential, but he doesn't fit into the Manchester United system. He can excel elsewhere. Our coach B will work on the strength of Atlanta under Gasparini. So the match no, I had the buy. It's be my brother. Nyoma bebre na deba. To this Manchester United team. Once kanka yako enimi no.
Zaki to see league na che.
Oh, na say Zaki to the debut. Can I ref say? We ref say 2 seasons ago kro mu ko di 8 to 6 so mo play team bia was azizu. I don't know ref. Nani ya. Zaki to the so no do bia kan. Zaki to akasa asem ni nyina. So to enti Manchester koto se screen. And asem fufuru bi aba. When him say he put to the position of Bruno Fernandes at risk. And now we he put to the position of Bruno Fernandes in the Manchester United team at risk. Yes. Which Bruno so he becomes ordinary. He becomes ordinary as our position because South Manchester team this year it looks like they are front three. So Mutimi Sesqua, Cunha, Sescu. In Buemo as their front
Bruno Boko comment for this no.
Inti Bruno no Mizutu problem we ban say. Ye nyina say no Manchester supporters nyina dia to say. When you move Bruno to more central positioner, you don't get the best in Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes, the biggest asset as a footballer, is playing him closer to the 18-year boss, which I don't know goes.
So the coach can still do that, especially when they are on the attack. And say Bruno so to me bet you. So when they are behind the ball, he just drops
it's
back.
It's my memo example. In games, Bruno Abebo as number 8. Recently, let's take the preseason games out. Manchester United against Tottenham. Europa League final. No? Obo Bruno and Casemiro. As the two central midfielders. So today ni huye. Amfa.
Yeah.
So to the match na say. It's in kakran. Ebedu stage bi no. Minim say Manchester United supporters will start calling Bruno Fernandes out from the team.
Hey David.
O de otia bakase
no, he's your favorite.
O de otia. Bonedate.
And I come on my bed. There's nobody. I don't think there's any one of them who will be better than him.
Bizoto.
Given the
Bizoto.
Kunya moje no am je mbe ma bobo yi ate.
Na
ate Bruno.
Maybe into full say at this stage hopes are Manchester United supporters who Kunya and in Buemo no. Coach ne be drop Kunya. I shifted Bruno to be part of the front three and operate as one of the number 10. Oh yes, so be sad no. And the preseason clearly has shown. What's your money about in game now? Bema Boda. He did the same thing. Bruno just closer to Ugarte. And Bruno ba sa position now. One thing Manchester United lacking say. So for Manchester, Mizuto, all they are holding midfielders. Makase they are destroyers. Omonya quality distributors of the ball. Ugarte, Casemiro. It's when you play those players, one, you need controllers around them. It's Ugarte best season at PSG. So he had Marco Verratti. Casemiro ni days at Real Madrid when he was arguably even adjudged as the best defensive midfielder in the game. So he had Toni Kroos and Luka Modric, two complete game controllers. It's when you have these players, sometimes when it comes to build up, coaches need to isolate Casemiro. They don't get much involved when they start their build up from the back. See, a build it from a Chewa at Real Madrid. Omoma Casemiro either he will withdraw in between Manchester Real Madrid two-man defenders, then he becomes a third center back. Not Toni Kroos and now Luka Modric, I withdraw to come and receive the ball from them. And these players, because of their intelligence, even with their back, locate players. Team Sheshano, a young baby in a decision team. But I say, maybe. Say, we are talking about Manchester United front three. Arsenal front three. City front three. Liverpool front three. Because it looks like teams in more typical front three. Chelsea front three. Chelsea front three. If you are, then we look at the midfield strength and the chemistry of teams midfield. Okay. And then Namubia and Mizoto, Ubetimia can and for the Abomodia and Quine.
But all of a sudden, Ubedia to the Manchester be top 4 contender with the inclusion of Sesko. No. But at least there are chances of getting to the top 4.
Are there other clubs to players, especially from different leagues? The first thing you hear from some football fans, and no more with the teams that say, "Oh, Philip for never told me more." But when those players said, "Join no team the Omayade," also from a different league, yes, only player if different league, there's only Premier League experience. Okay. And me, I have never supported the argument because even the best players in the Premier League, salary Premier League, he took the Premier League by storm. League Ben of Fibanya Syria. Haaland be play Premier League. The
first time Salah couldn't.
Couldn't there.
The first time
Mohamed Salah.
I know Kobai.
No, because we about to Liverpool then we be dominated Liverpool.
So can say
that time
no, but he didn't.
Exactly the Brian. They were not given the opportunity to play.
So he couldn't. We were competing with others and Alpha.
When your opportunity
so you need to go. You need to go back and study and come back. Study the fire.
So of course, you are study Premier League.
No.
Is that why you are trying to establish?
Okay, matured. You came as a young player.
Check if you check it, it can be. But you take time and check. So the match is very near the man I went to me.
You have a match based on
local team. You know where your opportunity. It be a senior has been a now. You fan say you couldn't play. But time I do a Jinago Pramano, Kevin De Bruyne. Say he came as it wasn't under Mourinho and Chelsea. There was no opportunities for him. And 20 minutes after Oba first one, he was a flop. But when he was given the opportunity,
I allow it to go like that.
That's an old argument.
Argument I will not accept it.
It's an old argument. For him, fair phone, what do you be? Let's check the number of matches of boy. You call him a.
You get the number of matches based on Kakra the man. Don't prove it. Because some players came in the Premier League. Yamano, few matches he started and approved it, and your man enough. But yes, I'm for the training to us. So if you don't do that, how can you expect
what I'm trying to say is say.
Yes, they couldn't.
And baby, I agree. One thing we have to accept and say, there are coaches or my consistent at their clubs. So there are coaches or my consistent at their clubs. There are coaches on the two club with good foundation. Tesani slot. You to slot before Liverpool. No, not club but my solid foundation. Should be to say Pep Guardiola. Already he knows how to arrange his team. He knows how to compete in the league. Arteta has been closer the last 2 seasons. So what did the say? But Arsenal so cry and then I'm saying we want some kakra.
Yeah, na. O say dey obi aka en want some yiti.
Because problem is
fourth time. Yiti ni afa.
Problem is say 2 or 3 chances Arsenal nyaye. Anke mu one kra no komotimi gi Premier League na ye no. Asa matena ho ama say no. And my chance of winning the Premier League is becoming more difficult.
Yeah, right.
No, it's becoming more difficult.
Yeah, right.
But on set,
Munya but me and starting. Yes, starting here passing. See where to be a bonnet dia. Be a bo pass there. A independence. A keeper.
My first match in a bay.
I have a bo. Oh, you have a bo.
Yeah, but Obi Anyina baby ojina o.
Obi answer Sunday there.
Obi Anyina baby ojina o. It will be a wonderful season at least. They say Obi spend the effort. They say Sunyame Adom so to Milan Kudwaso to look for a profile fit into the same style of Tijani Reinders. So too. Na Club Brugge for them stubborn. Omaya Mpeniampa Omaya a record signing on fee in Belgian football history from AC Milan.
As in
39 million euros, including add-ons. Now
add-on in Ghana 39.
I said fixed fee at 35.
Add-ons for
a flexible bonus of qualification for Milan Omunya 2.5.
Your friend is saying
Adon Jazeri. He was adjudged the best player in the Belgian league last season. And also adjudged the best young player in the Belgian league last season. A versatile midfielder who fit clearly into how
that position.
No, I'm rejecting Manchester United now. This was a boy at a young age. At a young age. Also of Switzerland. Switzerland crossing the border to Como to Milan is not that far. It's not a mama and a papa than the Cosansio. Into a typical Milanista. The dream is to play for Milan. Where Oye Futuro Capitano.
Okay.
So that's the chance. Future captain of AC Milan. Where a player to two. What do you say season the best at it? I know you watch AC Milan. I don't have Milan every no. I don't know say Saturday Milan the Beba London. Say Milan Chelsea. Saturday or London. But say Milan the Beba London. Or fitness issues because one starting prison here. But this is
Futuro
Capitano, future captain of AC Milan because the club is in his blood. And such players, Mizoto, say players say, players say, I had a person. Oh, yes, it's good.
That's all your team Manchester United.
Yes. Oh, Manchester, but this a year. And now Rob says
okay, you better not Futuro Capitano, laugh at Yakuyanim. No, I can't say, me, Futuro Capitano, la Power specialist at my hospital. I was telling you, the jealous, you're going to do ya. Ya dear bay let it wa we require obetuma show hepatitis, fatty liver, prostate, ulcer, fibroid, kidney stone, ya the SK dia ba that's not liver care ni liver no ya manage ye and national surgery kajiri heba mecha and capsules no we ya obema na onya bia ebo yi sisie mo maman emanyema ekonanim na duro no de wo modi duro akra kwabenya ACP Road Power Bounce up we be share no sa so na fe yasi kuma se bosomtwu road do ya ja center krade anaji estate only Hunterman Bank no and a bem 0244 544 422 0200 383831 na chese wadu power specialist Herbal Hospital Jacob Colambek Company Limited was here so be kwa kofo wadwuma no hu sika nyina so wodi koye ya ofie eye ono na sede eye na dwuma adan na umma ye no nyina na ekosite ho ye be check edan no de wasi awie no light na de be komu no ye be check bibia de achro ne aka josa buo no sei ene tie tua sei tu ase de aka no bosome ana na wotwe tua ne kakra already make us say no to akotena fie ho ene me ka chro so ugya sama han 2 years a obetu ene no na chesa so na wo sa pagya no da sika de akọ eno nti light nkwa na ma nko fie ho de a abusu atie ne yie asem da ba ko sa wona asem no se ebia ofie no wusie ache wayes na egusuo no yes apomni fo no be ka chro se so once sano na ugya ne sa masa efie ne jabetimi atom eno nti ko nyese sa ne mfama house and hole wiring PVC pipe fitting electrical fault service CCTV installation fire alarm system pole work and gate automatic motor installation air conditioning services electrical fence installation ni nyina no woye ewo ho enomo momadem se menu mienu nyina no ye kopiem ewo kronom abohia donko near best brain school no the number no na Fred Jacob mame 0536 006 441 na 0245 718-958 na wadu Jacob Kolambeck na ba waya ofie ne kama edi amawo enwono so ne de obia esua eno nti wafo sua wontu kosua bi eye Christian Service University wo be pie university wa pie no na ye so soro ntetie na edi amawo no masa wonanim yes September admission no ya bie edi atom sesia ya make say ye tie ne eye MA event management 1 year na edisuan saade no MSc digital marketing and supply chain management 1 year MSc corporate planning and governance 1 year BSc cyber security 4 years diploma in business study kai say eno 2 years na di esua hostel ne de affordable da for me ye pa ade ba ko de ho ne say ene mu amode aggregate 6 to 15 eba no yes scholarship no opportunities no akonya da ho ede mamo ye food bank program and also with the campus nkwade a de obedi dia zalom and also ya say de see omode feed kama me fa phone say see but w ni miensa but CSUC edu Ghana Oyerepa kai say you don ho kwada so near Santasi 100 meters off Santasi Junction Kumasi Obasu Road number 0246 275 375 0246 275 375 we papa we mama afre na pe kwan e ma oba na nyema enkoyie de atwe ase anim yensesa no dabi aboyen amyese no kaka bia nya yen ebesi ne halitosis bia nso e ma yanum ebra ye kasa go obeso no de ehu yaye papa wunim na nso bro fuse ne nyina ne se eye profluoride microcalcium ingredients no e de ye no e che asomduro papa bia wo de twe osi a wo se no e protecto gam no e ma nkonkone ne bia ma wo se ne mu ukona pe 175 big family park na akonya wo hobetuma tobi 120 Jakwa park 65 12 in sachet ni nyina no president say akonya da hotobi fa bi wa frano fanko school omra no na say ff Ghana Dental the stamp no tima say 25 years ni still you go so air count to president every smile matter to for franco say na ko pe fie pemprande ni bi to say Nokia Samsung iPhone Smart TV 3200 inch franco air condition your chat freezer so ho refrigerator type be na wo pe washing machine microwave blender CCTV camera generator ni nyina no nyema yes 40% discount yawte e de free so enu nti bomodin ko Ejaba jewelry Challenge Bishop Edum Old Mekon Kofua Clinic New Kajetia 0245 316969 0245 316969 na wanya Franco Trading Enterprise Rosters Roofing wasi ya mame nkasamre in the next 10 seconds me fenwu asamna woka no wasi good news apie na so ye sid no na ho de na basro eno ntibra benya mfaso no bi wo na so ye wo penchansi hunya wo tese aluminium products anasa alozinka busanchansim eche papa wo de border so nsonso ntwa wia ebebo hafe bo na chese empoye ni nyina no wo pe bia 50% yate e de first nationwide Rosters Roofing so friend 0501 453-869 0503 453-869 and 0544 338-042 na wanya Rosters Roofing no so atumi aboaw adroni de yen kan kire say esan ade be se du se de nkofo bi ye no ye sheda specialize ye ene ye se ulcer ne pese etu ase nti ko check up no wo de ne ka kire say gastric ulcer duodenal ulcer peptic ulcer stomach pain stomach gas indigestion abuso ye ahye nso esophageal ulcer de obeye nie bomodem didi heavy no maduro no wonom nkoto kakra bi pe na afi etu ulcer na se ulcer nkofo boka still enkoya wo so tie yade bi susu o mu no wo de bibini toma plus akama asam ne de amaw wunya obi o yare a tobi kocha no obeda wase ye ko ashtown the bitter pharmacy ba ko hye ho mo nkasesi a mo hwe no the bitter pharmacy ba ko ehye kanshi sanso na twamba promise eba hanso ebi ewa ha momode nso be friend number 0558 055894 0541 337 816 na no so wadru bibini toma plus akonya bi ato adroni de eye tumpan no a eno ne enim atumpan insecticide spray eno nti okochoba ho a bo nsa wo hwe kon na ho a ebi ne so no restaurant ho ebi so uru obi office ho a honso ebi so obi dem ebi so baby a o maji aboso obekum ntafre kum tontom konsuo nwansa no o mapiem ochoba ho na nkofo anya ho adidie nwanwa no kwa de wo so kwakwa wontimi enventure de dane 15 minutes uspewe ya pegradem ho kata bia ntimi encho wode lemon lavender na de fry ye wokum wona wie no begradem ho no na ujaw enka ehwam eno nti ye kopiem e wo soko ban kumase na wokonya bia tu e wo ho akra hypocrisy AC Peter Krade ay hakuna matata 0553 082674 0553 082607 na mesimi no edo ekopium ewo machira kwan mekowie ewo Techno Spark 40 series Techno Spark 40 series say dia obia akope bia kura Techno dia muni ne dada say ne battery no ne ho den achachire ntwe na ni ho ayin dia wuri twa camera na otum say ani fe maka cho say ye wo Techno Spark 40 Pro Plus eno nso wo ho eno ne maka cho say support wireless charging wo ho uwie pa e slick e smooth na otum say yes ne ho den nso mfutuo nso awia ni nyina no ene say wunya bia ebeboa ma dwumadie bia de fun edie no etima boa nationwide baby e ton Techno wunya bia de bomodin bowura ho na kopɛ Techno Spark 40 series Techno Spark 40 Pro Plus na pe bi eto bomodin je number ye 0303 980 205 0303 980 205 ene me ma fosua number say encha mo ba be di nkomo nti fosua herbal center ni no miensa no eye fosua men powder fosua cobitus and fosua herbal mixture the number no eye 0244 017097 and 0552 812912 number simienu and fosua for ba no mu no di nkomo no a bobo modern watimi afa na won so watimi afro wo mo san say aduro no ebo adwuma ye pa nti yemfa mo enhye ball players a na 1128 show no into us boss
correct captain
Mizoto
yeah go ahead
Vincent ko asofua Mizoto wakasa o Tafu MP ono esna say ranking member of parliament youth and sports Mizoto wakasa
but you need youth and sports
recreation youth sport and recreation no sports and recreation abrante na kasa o Mizoto me sam no efa the FA third time no sam ma me san brofo
David
na
brofo twi ni entiase
Mizoto na sam a wokan yi nyambutsama me na menya wotrani nsam nyinyi no abran na menka o se ontiase se FA no akotranse se the term of the president in Mizoto omo sesa no afri mfie nwotwe ede akọ mfie dumi no eno na Vincent asofo ase dabi eso kasa ho kakra na Mizoto o sha ase no se the statues no e wo se ebo efe no ho ban na a preserve efe no ebuo ene se de nkofo hu efe no na ayi eripa bi a omo selfishness
wakasa
think about them kind of brofo in ye
send the brofo the whole count no brofo
what the statues exist to protect the association from excessive concentration of power and to preserve institutional integrity to disregard the provision or seek its amendment to favor the ambitions of any individual will contradict the fundamental principles
of which come the 2 minutes in can answer me
GFA
can't me ba tell me ba my ne write up no
okay
probably 3 minutes will do or say on the alleged plan to run for a third term as GFA president, legal and ethical concerns. Okay, it has come to the attention of many stakeholders that Mr. Keto Kreku, the current president of the GFA, intends to seek a third term in office.
Okay.
An action that will be in direct conflict with the statutes under which he was first elected. Article 37 of the GFA Statutes 2019, which governs term limits, exists precisely to protect the association from excessive concentration of power, political interference, and personal entrenchment. To disregard this provision or to seek its amendment merely to serve the ambitions of one individual undermines both the rule of law and the democratic ethos upon which the reformed GFA was built. This attempt to alter the rules midstream reflects a deliberate effort to entrench personal authority at the expense of institutional stability. The very legitimacy of the current leadership is rooted in the same status it now appears willing to circumvent. Such a maneuver cannot be justified on grounds of continuity, representation at CAF or FIFA or any other personal or strategic ambition. The GFA is not a vehicle for individual elevation. It is a national institution that responsibilities to the Ghanaian people, the footballing community, and the international football law. On claims of political sponsorship and alleged NDC involvement. Equally troubling are unverified claims made by Mr. Okregu himself that elements within the NDC or the government more broadly are backing his bid to remain in office. Such allegations of, if with merit, are deeply responsible. Strangely, the state broadcasting agency GBC published on Ket's agenda to entrench himself on the seat and does so with twisting facts and telling half-truth, which gives some credence to the claims earlier mentioned. They risk politicizing football governance and introducing partisan interests into a space that must remain independent, neutral, and merit-based. Football must never become a pawn in party politics. The 2018 dissolution of the GFA following the number 12 expose serves as a stark reminder of the damage that compromised leadership and political entanglement can do to Ghana's football reputation. Any individual who suggests or implies that their tenure is backed by political machinery must be asked to produce evidence or be held accountable for inciting public mistrust and stroking unnecessary political division with the report. No political party, including the NDC, should be associated explicitly or implicitly with attempts to manipulate football governance. The government of Ghana must reaffirm its position of neutrality and dissociate itself from any effort to circumvent the democratic process enshrined in the GFA's own constitution. Conclusion: the laws that brought Mr. Okereku to power cannot be ignored simply because they now stand in the way of his ambition. The principle of constitutionalism requires that power is exercised within legal limits, not modified to suit those who hold office. As a nation, we must insist that sports governance remains transparent, lawful, and insulated from undue political or personal influence. What Ghanaian football needs now is leadership transition grounded on merit, fairness, and respect for its own legal framework, and not one manufactured through manipulation of quiet constitutional change. Vincent Oyerepa, ranking Parliamentary Select Committee on Youth and Sports. Tonight, 78 is talking about the ethical and the legal frameworks associated with what is going on.
So,
okay, now.
There's maybe a question now. Sans something our crucial, what kind of come here, or they call here?
Sir, or they are two from
so, until me fans will share views. Now, I can't want some near discuss it. You can't. Oh, this
is an MP. This is an MP. He's a member of parliament. And Oyer ranking. So it means it's a parliamentary issue. Probably you raise on the floor of parliament.
That's exactly that I want to see that action. So be there. But
the only thing is the legal aspect of it. Whether they are working within the law.
That's exactly what I'm talking about.
And you can only test this where.
Yeah.
And yes, GFA minimum say we will be to court go seek bibia.
Yeah,
because two things. The other one, omo person omo chene say be e be say mran ne kra na. What you say mran whilst you were there, no, you don't need to benefit.
That okay. That
I'm say BSc baby. Obiasiki some third the person is not going.
Yeah.
But why ya to? And you want an argument back on say even if the GFA will consider a third term for its president, it shouldn't include the one who is sitting now because all ban no kind article
yes.
And just a third term. So you're in the middle of it.
So it's not overall against the third term bid.
No, it's all kind of institutional integrity.
Okay.
Say GFA kuno. Who says it's important that they have some amount of integrity.
Okay.
And it's already a third term. Okay, after this president. You say your president beat me 3 times. And yes, I announce almost.
Okay, let's wait and see, sir.
But almost insists a Congress decision. So to Henry.
No.
Also, I'm going with what in Jokasa.
Send me can tell the question and say in Tebeko and enemy say if indeed the parliament can do something about it.
And what can be buying so what you CSC NDC are buying so account. Na se sana tie de aban ni nyai.
I think that bid we starting from MPP plan so kram kai. Cat be cut that oba 3 term. And now omu yi committee amon koye na omo de call FIFA and FIFA approve yes, track that aspect ni fu.
Sa asem ni nyina na nko Congress.
I agree.
Nko ma idi na chire de. And na we are waje agina mi wan ka say Obiaye bibi o se sa na tia no kan ba bi kwaso onyi ni enti tobo zuzu gigiram o kan ba bi so onyi ni mpo se sa na tia 17
no politician to mo kasa
or no political party bia Anyway, also me didn't need bata sansam no cry. The government of Ghana must reaffirm its position of neutrality and dissociate itself from any effort to circumvent the Guintino. Susujinam no one can say this.
No, Mr. As I'm judging because the politicians say Kasa yet Tom Casasi. Maybe how they fun.
Who you be?
Me, some a politician. Oh, that's so you know I'm not a politician, but the fact that me Tom Casasi just a politician.
Oh, because Anatia said the answer.
Oh, doesn't that tell me that?
To ask them.
Yeah,
it's a political animal.
Oh, I can be. That's no problem. That's no problem with that. Because don't you know, you're better on near trying to hear the future at the brain. Because now, according to close source, no, the Ghana Football Association, GFA, and broadcast partners, no, Adisa Production Limited, no, so the stadium of Maja to Ghana has a Hong Kong football no, this time around 9 another two.
Oh no, make my cover.
But my cover, you may cover. Now, how do you cover your bono?
David,
Mr. Two. And one person say, if the broadcasting partners is 9 in the year, then all other clubs now, move forward with you know, and say force home, and we move home to these venues to bring sanity to our game.
To meet
so much more upgrade, are fine. But say better, I say. You go to Golden City Park. Oh, but Ghana venue back when notorious powerful. Mr. Two, wrong thing. That's a bad thing.
Wrong things.
No, me make come as a make come as a
can broadcast.
So what you make say? So what you
mean? Because baby, you match or baby.
Baby,
that's the wrong thing.
My infuse, you may be account.
Okay.
Because I feel like say these venues, Mr. Two, me no G2 mo say at least to Ghanaian standard, over to my Jomatum. But venue
is a venue via Sometymer oh.
There be young say your generous be in young quadia, so to Venice way, correct, but my Jatum. Maybe you're quite no, but it is for an argument but do pack. Say no to me, a Pidana Maka cry. You can also accept it.
Because all my Jatum
and come home. TNA Park, Takwa, Dr. Kwame Chase Sports Complex, Dance Park, baby any. In Century Sports Arena, and over Omuso, Samna Boy, Pando Sports Stadium, Pando, Aliu Mahama, Tamale, Legon Stadium, Accra Sports Stadium, Accra, and Abayara. 9. All others, Musoto, a new Muntu, Yentimi balls, no, oh. But say, per se, cover there, no cover baby, idea. You have to home. Ada so be upgrade.
Anything I go far notorious be.
No, ada do be upgrade. So mo upgrade dia.
So what dey now true di.
O mo upgrade dia mi so to. These venues are making. I say clubs na ho no. I say move o mo. Na say mo ti ase say.
So ben.
So be move to.
Bra na yakomewi.
So to Baba Yara Sports Stadium yi sun ho kra nya wi na ma tworo de aba ma yi so say ye be yi match so. We dey say wa out them now true di.
Omo se ombetime yi o.
Me say.
Omo ka baby a
tie. They say Baba Yara. Tie. They say that even the government is thinking of closing the stadium.
I said the baby ana.
Also the account there ho.
Dem say league dey nya no.
Me so to me say government na edwene ho. We dey from next week going. Me sure say this information the best start here kokotokofo. Say game no Africa because the government wants to close the stadium. And omu close wa. Say yeah. It will take around 6-7 months. What I'm telling you, I dey amu ye mi to. League never started that way.
Ghana League.
September 12.
Stadium issue na say. Also dey akoka.
One thing no na greenable. Experts no. By next week Friday, no, you see the green.
So the other away from Kakra and Penny.
Manamra to watch it. Only moment time, Mr. Mamre.
Oh, Mr.
On count is that. Can I say Penny?
I know Hilda and Hilda Coastcraft, and Ayoma. A happy birthday to Kakra any penny. Yes, and Hilda.
But young
Co-craft. Edinam de pa. Co-craft. Kakra. Any penny.
I say we know because now the baby that be.
Like young boy.
Nyanya Teresa and answer.
The only come on.
Mr. Otuo, you see, I think sir, minimum why this discussion about third term, yeah, by the brave come and say. Look at woman is the class will go and accept it.
Yeah.
And to say, Masha, she said by men can't some of that because minim
or Massy.
as my can have piano doesn't have any effect on what will happen because the class will go and approve it. But I see area say we nipa na a dom mutinase na mu agree on bibi na wonko ade adwumponi ba wutirim na ose de okuyin nya ja to me mfa nya adwuma uni bi. I listened to the General Secretary yesterday, and today I was say class ni been a trouble for the third term agenda no. Then I was asking. Yeah, I was asking.
And nations.
I think 11 wonders. Bakui, Techiman Bakui, young apostles. Apostles are back.
I was asking myself. No too. Okay, I said. If you understand. Congress now, the Stridal Congress that happened in Kumasi here, based on Article 33(2) of the GFA status, the members have the right of for Congress. On a much proposal that come out GFA. GFA told us say, on much FIFA said time for amendment. So let's assume say time almost say time niswa. I feel that time a year per no. I then more Andy can for clubs and propose and uncommon people first. I don't know what to them no ma to them no ma local. So it's no minim ukanwa sama enkwesiaga. So you move on and allow whatever they want to do no to happen and go on. So and na make can be me nyan kan yi man kan wi one you see clubs today. Let me care about Commander Griffiths as I meant me anchor. Election I'm going to no utu for pa or metian community. Why na me bed discuss Commander Griffiths me tunufo until today. We occupy a position that is virtually like a management member position because today he's in charge of security of Kotoko. He follows the he goes with the management as a security person based on GFA match protocols on my end. Virtually management member virtually just like that at Kotoko today. Only Kotoko team in management no. So obedient one election because they know say election whoever wins the election is going to work with the management closely. And I'm sure someone now favorite among the two of them. But I shall to them because whoever wins the election will work with the management hand in hand. So today, when our safety and protocol, they are now protocol team now would do money. Now, what would now 20 shades to cancel it's young obi. So assuming Sani Pano, tiny chinity, our cast answer no to. Sir, when we near, what then obey? How do you work with the person that wins the election? And you know, Commander Griffith, I think, based on baby, I will security.
The position is it a permanent stuff?
Yeah.
Even the next season, he will be
in charge. He's the one in charge. So, I think, sir, so officer on person there, then he should.
Yeah.
I say, it's a look at the gym. Now can say my ensign fata because at least would be and the old better team no.
Okay.
So who favorite in pa team
Matizak.
do you behind a but member one team send the bear on say no.
Okay.
So that means their own panel or winia. How do you then work with the person? No, so it's at least they should one body maybe on the background, no security background or there. He should know this better.
Okay.
No work on
it. So I come in that right now.
Nana Kwame down question in your may or ne dwumadi a odi wo Asante Kotoko me buy me beti audios ni bi na oyama obema obense kire campaign a yedin ama no nana kwa medanko onhwe kwan a daache hene ne chema fuzi kasa no nkosa akwan ni bi because in some akofa ba mi to first of all who cost them was nana kwa medanko
them there ya
say ayampia ni bi wo ho a on say mpanimfu afrem ene makasa se munyina modwumadi hia mboa Asante Kotoko na am no kasa chema fuzi ne daache hene wo sunyane o nana pole case no omne koye follow up so what I say nti everybody is important and about one year 2 we are the company for some to crans and start
enye chema fuzi na omo kokana asem
debi
enye no omo e hwan go two blow and say hwan so asem na no ba
two blow bi
that fence Zakito Boni. Now, so I could cancel.
There was no fire and Anaquamio.
Oh, sir, on an Anaquam. Never as you for Ginem.
On say event no Munina was, and also Munina one side.
Then I'm casting for us.
There were Cananaquam.
Oh, okay.
One and Anaquam and Enyas.
Okay.
And when I make us say, and you can so because start. Unzem to Nanaquam, you'll be a watcher or Kotoko. What I say? O Cocran or Samba. Oh, Oqua or Samba. And you can say no to if you are looking at somebody that is matured when it comes to discussing Asante Kotoko, you should be one. So what yes, Yakaso Kojiwa home cry also there will be samba. Inti ukobasa. Inti Drew Sabria.
One got all got it away.
Drew Sabria.
One got on with it away.
Oh, Nana Kwame say Yakaso.
Why
you free management ma. You free management ma. A purchase of Kojiwa home. Babos are finding the ways are samba.
Obi a usie si asem na.
Those are finding the ways are samba.
Nana usie si asem na.
Into the American.
Asema
American say. Oh, say.
You guys are going to home as samba.
No force was samba. Me samba. Me pembe matram baby. Adwuma na edin adwuma to enyina na ye adwuma na ese adwuma na ye se adwuma na edin na ye ka so kwaje wa homi ase eh
mezaba
adwuma de so kwaje wa homi apo so ye debi
but one apam wa film
me you use the word pam
na ma de mezaba
me se kwaje wa homi
we were kwade enwie
me use pam wa ho so kwaje wa homi to the point I'm trying to make is that just try and have a clean campaign. Okay. People should be communicating
exactly
what they can do, what they have done, and what they can do to the people, and that is what will help all of us. Now, where to say, yeah, I am PB Bemwa, and boy, the say we have to fire, we have fire. Say them no, yeah, you to cease fire.
Now, moving forward.
What's that? Kito akako.
When I say Kwame say almost say Obin say ni handing over book. Almost Obin say articulate afaso. Amana say. Abi de omko here say the former secretary the finance administrator no see bubu magazine no. And affect na dey so no Obin say. The kind of politics no take distance.
Nibo to asoma.
You to me na me say me bisa question bi o say. Say the nyina ya gye atum say e football no ekofom. Me boa. Anyoma nkoyi. Enti wo de yenyi aban sinchen. Na yemfa the Ghana Football Association na zotu omohwe ye Premier League Division 1, Division 2, women's football, all sectors. Ye national teams are binding asho omonsa so omonhwe so. Ene ya ba beji atum say wo hwe Ghana football pa na wo rate Ghana football. One way am zotu o ma 10% kra be yedin.
Yeah, what channel?
Eti na me be say me bisa club administrators no mo kasa ne say. Challenges ni problems no mo kumu no. Say dey here mo pa ye tete mana. Seriously to say this, but people don't think in this country. Seriously, facha me. And the state of our
ask for think the people.
No, Mizoto. And then the state. No. The state of our football say Mizoto. And then I see a quadrino who cross away here is say. And then I see a quadrino. Sometimes Ujino maybe I won't say. This is an affair, Mizoto. Aside Moko Congress. No. Don't forget, say you also have the public to convince you. This is an affair, Mizoto. They don't have the trust of the public. public need confidence e wo mumu and omo appeal to the public under Ketokeku's administration. It's not true. It's not true. Yes, more mumra mo football. But at the same time, you call the public to come and support. And if I Ghana for do jina ho, do send emu do send e beka say football and that Orake to Kekuyi. It's why do you choose one person, a personal interest, ahead of your football na e collapse no? How? Ojina ho am zoto onti ase. Ayi se me de circles asemi be ma boda me maka me stance achiro dada because over circles ayi say election ba be ko se me zoto me maka say circles election. Say circles election. But ekoye Asante Kotoko supporters election which ye the fabu census ne be ya. Me ti here make say and nothing will change my mind. We ye me madwene zutu. Baby a mimi hu ni say Kotoko especially mobilizing Asante Kotoko supporters using the fabu census. Any baby a football call. Any kwan first use football use supporters generate scan. Me sa wo de obin gina ha na de solo gina ha. Na wo ma me kwan se me nkoto aba me duru wa metwam.
Is it on na aka?
Ti asem na me kan yi. Me si tie de me kan yi, tie de me kan yi. Me say. Aba no mokoto no me fa ne say circles aba. Which doesn't involve all Kotoko supporters. But say ye confirm say e Kotoko supporters nyina. And I say ye pese fabu census ni generate sika. E de ma club no. Eti na die ye be you one leader better Kotoko supporters ano. Me no na me se do mum yenu gina ho a betwam. Circles about the mean to jam
na contest here.
Oh, is it true? Men
Oba so am say obi abetubi.
Asem na make nti.
No man to say. You are drawing a hypothesis. Na to na me say where we are now. Sana akoba. And I'm say aba so even though a second election no. Baby asika betwam no. San grofo ni nyina abetubi.
David, on say me say me hu ni say aba na circles aba. And I've says has me makanda dada.
Oba say grofo be butu omo ni circle members.
Is it true? The turnout of this election will be low. And it will not have any impact for people to join the Fabu census. Where will you?
And go on to
sometimes when you are choosing leaders, you should choose leaders. Obi or teacher at the non fan who makes obe money hope.
I said you will choose.
Let me talk.
Because I don't agree.
You don't need to agree.
I don't get it.
No.
You cannot say that.
Kotoko supporters no mu kura Fabu census card no. I saw them ya allow them to select them to come and vote. Ya do mo be so mo kwasi en koto aba ma omo. Eto bi na choose omo. Eye Kotoko supporters group be eye circles. And omo so mo koto omo ba. And omo the forms go and na nkofo kofa forms. Say yes asesa no. Eye Kotoko supporters election. Eti ye kofa circle fo a omo kofa forms so mo ko stand for chairmanship. Ne de be gina wa. Ye choose omo ne do omo ba. Eti we ABCD. It's what I'm trying to say. They say, so me do be can do be here one. It's not important.
Okay.
But me dear.
Right.
So to obia no ade phobia tuntum twato na tuntum bia fo twato.
Yeah.
Say do musi ya ade no. And only the politics around it. A better no be or tibe be a convincing the crime na kwa to aba ni bi. And now register to the Fabu census to go and vote.
That's right.
So to mention I say. Intimidate.
That's it. Me never to as well but that's it. Yeah, 6 minutes to go. Tino. We need the we do here. We akoma Otuo-Acheampong. First year for aba. Aha. Boys na dia tum dada. First year go to 2 minutes am dey kaso.
E ma kwa ye kwa dia tum.
Ade na turn ho, e ma dia tum dey na ye ma ka che.
Dia tum.
E ye oden.
Ko bitters na me sha no na me kan wan
say. Aye den na ma.
Abo me papa.
Onum ye den.
Oh, manager. Ama me anga se me hu se me body ayefe.
Oh, ye den.
There be o manager ti.
Oh, uni agukodo me
ka do say me kan on say me ka I have you know.
Ko
bitters no me ka you know. Aboa me on say. And no maybe wa me your ba.
I want to come out.
So I say, enti mo na wono no. E bosiesie ma enoma bia.
Eje na esiesie.
Esiesie wo. O ma semu ne ade no ho.
O ma asem na ne de.
Tino to aso. Ne ya tam no.
Aka fo sa le kai no. Ana ko tinti bia le wie ho ano. Kaza tinti ntopon ko fo sua ne ya to ye ho wie. Enen nipa last week a free boss no na no den. And the same thing here yana ye person free ubusa say oh me da duro be so metima no ma fra na ana me de no kra no mo ka ne TV so na me ru afi san say duro ne de e na da TV ni so yi de ne tie fitaa no na di mema asem mayen be ma how bia wo e wo so no ba hia na ni ba gie mu no we na solve sa problem no de ye chew ni tunity no white ye to aso no wuchim no say ya ebeti na to afre so ya sa ema wo de osa manu a fagu anum fa nsuo piano nsuo na abatum de agum kanum wanya kokobi fagum boys say de kube nsuo omunya na omu de agum ni nyina mo bu ha opensuo hia opasa ya warm na o de agum na afi wanom combination ya macho nyina wunya ye wie pa in the next 30 minutes bra so ba ne ba won chen na efeli a wuhia me a wo de yereme na ju sika ebi nsi da enu ntina de bia no so bi to na woni ma bia to no a obeto no times 3 de amount ye nua no mo ama no ne wo ba ne package ne de kwama wo mu a secret ebo wo mu a wo bre ya ye wo mu enu na ebo wo mu number ni hia me e bia wono TV ni dia wafa ne ntem so radio no na wuti a genesis yi mame eye 0244 017097 0244 01 70 97 0552 81 29 12 0552 81 29 12 Mr. Mobi munya biato na ebreninti
me ba cho Fredmans ubenya biato keo ubenya biato promise heba oba Oyerepa bro san ya nkasemu a ubenya biato Misty Heba ubenya biato sama nko kletia ubenya biato Sunyai February ebibidro fie ubenya biato brekum yawa de bia market day ubenya biato Techiman Jamestown ubenya biato Goso Sister May Heba ubenya biato Baby Any Adom Heba Accra St. John CFC bus stop ubenya biato number no so obetimi afrebium 0244 017 097 0244 017 097 0552 812 912
me dia be so ne say for adro no enya for this year e natural ahani ane ne oba popusia
o kan de fosuya no
men's powder no
na for this again de yan
say boss we say that should be we use for this year no be nyansun so we actually na me come so we de
eye powder
very good
eye nnua ya yam
yes ya yam
na we no nsunsan so ben ya
anu na me kai o
me adro yi emfie dumienu na mu ye
me de hunu na anu be wan ye
mama me fosuya ate ase
yes
ansa na enye me achenye ne nsunsan so bi amai na adro we esi we na sede esi ato ama abrochirefo no way na no madam papa panyine retired bank manager yi wono no adru wo chese free no ho ana ese de oni wi ase
debe boss
na adru ye we wuni bi na ye be ma me de aka ndi minim ho ase
la we de men's father no
me de men's father
no
men's father me just mfie dumienu ni free 2012 2013 ena mishia no a just no na bi no abisi ne amani pani mu ase na abeka kire me entidian osu ade no ane enim
0244
mu beso ambu busebusa
0244 017097 0552 812912 boss yami aduma e wona
baba bia here
yes
oba so here
e ma na mentinde no mo fro doctor no nche mo betinde
we atino say
e ma bo ha mentinde
mentinde for
no
so aba mu ate de doctor bia yen ayidi hu adanse mentinde
FM unye yade kase ba we amamuni wi asenyi na bramo muntio wano o konsebio munya sona muntie
ɛtifi nsɛm ne bi nyi
yebako mampon na meka say enano da sebre osebo nso anu e mampon hene wokwa okura no waye amane de agya ne kwan na oba hima mampon hima na na ajakoma di fie esi wabie kwan ne se wo a woye de hye bi a wo se fata no faudi bra na onya amane